Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to sit down and play with makeup. I have a couple new things that I wanted to share, but I really want to do something like super green, like olive-y, because I also have a really cool lip that I wanted to incorporate with this. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to be using is the True Match Lumi Glotion. This is in the shade Light Glow 902. And using this as a primer, I just like put a couple lines on my face like this. Yeah, I kind of go ham with it. And this is really nice because it has kind of a tint to it too. So when I rub it into my skin fully, right now I look crazy, but it gives me kind of like a little tiny bit of coverage. I've been having some amazing breakouts recently, as you can tell. I don't know why I've been breaking out, so that's fun, but can't wait to cover all those up because I'm sick of looking at my skin. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me in 122. I really miss my Fenty foundation, but the shade that I got in the summertime is now way too dark for me, so I'm definitely gonna have to go and pick up a lighter shade. And I'm using this with the Morphe sponge. I found this at Ulta. I think I talked about it in my last video, and I'm really enjoying it. All right, moving on to concealer. Shape Tape is canceled, but I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer today. So my beef with the Tarte Shape Tape thing is that they came out with a foundation that was supposed to go in partner with the Shape Tape concealer. And firstly, it really wasn't a big shade range that they came out with. And I like to refer to, again, Fenty Beauty a lot of the times when I talk about diversity or like inclusiveness with foundation ranges and colors and shades. They came out with 40 foundation shades in their first release. So I don't really understand why it's so hard for companies to release a shade range that's inclusive to all skin tones. So Tarte released their Shape Tape foundation, and it wasn't a big shade range, and there was only about 3 or 4 deeper shades in the range, and the rest of them were like light sand, light honey, like it was all light colors. And then the last 3 were supposed to be for anyone that had deep skin, which doesn't make sense. I saw Jackie Ina's review. It wasn't really a review, but well, I guess it was a review, but she just really talked about the importance of brands being super inclusive, and I'm gonna say that word a lot, but it really is true. Brands should be super inclusive to everyone in the beauty community. I don't know, I really just don't understand companies' thought processes when they come out with 10, 20, whatever amount of foundation shades, and 99% of them are all light to tan. Again, I just don't understand that. So right now, getting to my point, I'm not supporting Tarte right now. I'm not supporting the Shape Tape thing until, you know, they at least recognize their wrongdoings and fix the problem. And right now they're not doing that. I heard that they're blocking a lot of people who are commenting on their Instagram page and like talking about that they need to fix it. As a brand, you can't do that. You need to right your wrongs and understand that anyone from my skin tone to the darkest skin tone out there wants to buy makeup and wants to feel good about purchasing their specific shade. Just from my standpoint, I know that it's wrong. I don't even want to know how people with a darker skin tone than me feels about this. Going into a Sephora or an Ulta and realizing that nothing matches them because these brands don't care about them. And that's kind of what it comes down to, is that they really don't care about people with deeper skin tones, which really sucks. It's 2018 and we need to be inclusive to all colors. So yeah, I'm gonna stop my rant. Let's get back into this makeup tutorial, and hopefully everything that I just said kind of made sense. And now I'm gonna set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 05 Fair, just under my eyes. I forgot to bring a mirror over here, so I have to use my highlighting mirror. I'm used to like a really big one, like a big handheld one, but whatever. And I'm using my sponge that's still a little damp. Recently I found that I like how my under eye looks better when I use the same damp sponge that I use for my foundation and concealer. I feel like it doesn't look as cakey, and all the powders kind of like blend in together and melt into my skin. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is powder the rest of my face and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's go back to the face. I set my whole face with the same powder. We're going to move on to bronzing. I'm going to use an oldie but a goodie. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. They need to, you know, come out with more shades of this. I find it very annoying that they only have like a super light one and like kind of a tan one, because sometimes I can't even use that in the summertime. But I'm just gonna bronze up my face. And like I said before, I'm sorry I don't have a big handheld mirror with me right now, so I'm just looking in the viewfinder to put this on. And I like this because it's super natural on me when my skin is super light and fair. And it just blends so nicely. And if you're wondering where this magical brush is from, it's literally from Marshall's. Marshall's has some really, really awesome makeup on sale and like brush sets all the time. So if you're on a budget and you want to go makeup hunting, definitely go to Marshall's. It's really awesome. For blush, I'm using Milani's blush that looks like a flower, kind of. This is in the color Coral Cove. I just got this the other day and I really, really love it. It's very pigmented, so be careful, but it's very beautiful. I'm feeling a little bit of contour, so I'm going to go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to take the lightest shade that's super cool toned in the palette. Whoopsie. And I'm just going to go right in here. And for highlight, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter that I always use. Let's get this eyeshadow started. I'm going to use my eyeshadow base that I always use, the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm about to hit pan on this, which is crazy because I've had it forever. But again, ignore my nails. Ugh, they're so gross. They always get hair color on them. Yeah, I'm just going to apply this to my entire eye. The amazing eyeshadow palette that we're going to be using today is from Morphe. This is the it's upside down. This is the 39A Dare to Create palette. It's amazing. I really wanted this so I could use it for my freelance makeup stuff. But I also have been using it on me because how can you not with this color palette? It's amazing. So first I'm going to go in with this transition shade right here. It's a really nice neutral brown. So I'm going to throw that right in the crease to make sure that all of the other colors that we're going to put on our eye later blend seamlessly. And this is actually my first Morphe palette, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I've heard mixed reviews from them before, but I really like how I can put as much eyeshadow on the brush and it still blends out, which is really nice. Sometimes you do that and then your whole makeup look is ruined. But I really like these. They blend really nice for me. Like in this palette, this, like I said, this is my first palette, but yeah. We're just gonna go right for it now. I'm gonna take this olive color. I'm gonna put that right in my crease and we're gonna smoke it out. Hopefully this goes well. Wow, I really like that. That was the first time I've ever used that shade, and it's really nice. I'm kind of doing little tiny circular motions when I blend this in the crease, just so I'm not concentrating any product on one specific area of the crease. And that way you're kind of buffing the shadow out and dispersing it super evenly. And that is very nice. I really like this. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and this lighter green and pack it on the inner and outer parts of my lid. And kind of blending it in to the darker green as well. And I might be speaking too soon right now, but I don't have any fallout under my eyes right now. Like, this is kind of crazy. Okay. For this little open space right on my eye, I'm gonna take this kind of green gold color right here, and I'm just gonna lightly pack that on. I don't want it to be too shimmery, just because I want this to be a little bit more on the matte side. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that dark green shade that we used in our crease first, and I'm gonna go back and just redefine some areas that I feel like got a little lost. Alright, that's pretty much the top eyeshadow done. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take the same transition color in our crease, and I'm going to drag that along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to mix the dark and the lighter green in the palette and do the same thing. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is actually the Curvitude edition, or version. I've never used this before, but the wand is definitely very different. Okay, so verdict on the mascara. It's okay. It doesn't give me as much volume as I would like on my lashes, but it definitely lengthened them a lot, and like separated them, curled them up a little bit more. I'm probably gonna have to go back in with a second coat after they completely dry, but I'm not mad at it. It's okay though. Oh, I forgot to gel my eyebrows, so we're just gonna Alright, so I actually lied about that being it for the eyeshadow slash eyes. I kind of want to put a little bit of sparkle in the inner corners, like on top of the inner corner highlight. And I'm going to do that using Heavy Metal, this is Urban Decay, Heavy Metal glitter eyeliner and the color Distortion. It's super holographic and has green reflex in it, so I think it'll go together with this. So the final touches on this is the lip color. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Wicked. And it's literally a green. If you just want to do the eyes like this and a nude lip because you don't feel comfortable with this kind of color, that's completely fine. But I am a psycho and I love my crazy bold lips. So we're going to put this on. This is the first time I've ever used it. I'm really excited. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's the lip. I will say I had to dip into the tube a couple times to get it completely opaque, but honestly that's okay. I don't really have a problem with that. I really like how this turned out. I didn't know if this bright green was gonna go with like the olive eye. Maybe it doesn't to you, but I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. As always, I really enjoyed making this. This really gives me a nice creative outlet, you know? So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Comment, like, subscribe to my channel, you know, if you haven't already and you like what I'm doing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Take me up, take me up. I wanna live with you. Follow